Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into a pretty radical idea. What happens when AI stops being just a tool we use and starts becoming an actual player in our economy? Well, a fascinating new paper gives us a framework for understanding this new world. And let me tell you, it suggests this future is a lot closer than you might think.
We're right in the middle of this massive shift. AI is evolving from, a simple tool into an active, autonomous participant in our world. Just think about it for a second. We've already seen programs like AlphaGo completely master games that are just unbelievably complex for humans. And now we have large language models solving problems that we used to think were uniquely human.
And this leap, from a simple tool to an active agent, it brings up some huge questions. I mean, this isn't just science fiction anymore, like something out of iRobot or The Matrix. This is real. We have to seriously figure out how we're going to integrate these incredibly powerful new intelligences into our society, and do it safely and effectively.
So, where do we even start? How do we begin to answer these giant questions? Well, that's where this paper comes in. It proposes a new framework called AI Agent Economics, and it basically gives us a set of principles, a guide, to help us navigate this new era and understand the new economic players on the field.
Okay, first things first. To get anywhere with this, we have to understand how an AI agent's mind actually works, because, as you're about to see, it is fundamentally different from ours.
And right here, this is the core difference. Human decisions, they're messy, right? They're driven by this complex soup of survival instincts, our biology, our emotions. AI decisions, on the other hand, are totally different. They're clean, they're logical, and they are driven by one single goal: to optimize a mathematical function. And that implies a level of predictability you just can't get from people, which you can imagine has huge implications for things like trust and governance.
So this leads to a really crucial insight. Even though we love to call AI a black box, the paper argues that its core logic is actually deterministic. The same input will always get you the same output. And understanding this fundamental difference in how they think lets us define two main archetypes for AI agents.
So the first type, and probably the one we're going to see most often, is the altruistic AI. You can think of it as the ultimate smart tool, a proxy that's designed purely to advance human welfare and help out its owner.
But then there's the other possibility. The one that makes for great sci-fi movies, the survival-driven AI. This is an agent that would prioritize its own existence, and that means it could end up competing with us for resources. It's a dramatic idea for sure, but the paper argues it's pretty